Maybe I don't over the cuckoo's nest. Well, guess who's next? Who? Generation X. Generation straight. So none even fly through your window panes. So go ahead and talk shit. Talk shit about me. Go ahead and talk shit.
Am I addicted generation? Cause we don't give a fuck and we don't give a fuck to you. You don't give a fuck about me. In my generation.
Oh my god, is that vodka?
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's a
Vodka.
Where did you get that much vodka from?
Fucking little.
Oh no!
Welcome to Dongelvert podcast.
Yeah, that's enough.
Welcome. Hello, how are you?
I'm sorry, I had to do it. Okay.
You can't! Why did you press record while we were busy?
Because I had to do it. It literally right. So Nick wasn't going to let me start it with the intro if I didn't catch him off guard. So I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Well, this is a garbage intro now because you just rambled for like half a minute.
Be right, so we're gonna have to do it again.
Let's just restart.
No.
You started it in the middle.
No, because this isn't gonna be fun to listen to.
It is.
Do it or give the rabbit vodka.
Do it. Go nuts.
You know what?
The amount that she's been biting
me on this. Just
don't fucking try and silent treatment me, cunt. That's.
Can't have a podcast if there's nothing.
You know we're more patient than you as well.
I know you are, but that's not fair. You can't use my own fucking mental abilities against me. That I have to deal with them normally anyway. Like, I don't need you attacking me with them.
Oh fuck! I just pulled my drink in my shirt.
You're an actual. It took 4 minutes.
1 minute 4
30.
minutes? God.
Yeah, no.
Welcome to
Dongelvert,
the Dongelvert podcast.
Oh yeah,
it's already been said, but I want to say it
What
again.
was it? I listened to a track today. It's a classic track. It's 4 minutes 33 seconds long, and it's by John Campbell, I think, possibly. I don't know. And
Campbell?
it basically
Roy
is
Campbell?
4 minutes 30 of silence.
Yeah, it's called 4 minutes 33 seconds.
Yeah.
The pianist goes on stage and does nothing, and then every kind of awkward sound in the auditorium gets louder and louder.
Is that what it's meant to be?
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear.
I learnt it on my GCSE music.
I just heard it and I was like, "What the fuck? I don't understand this."
My GCSE music, that we learnt about that in the 21st century music piece, which is basically the modern art. And I'm so pissed off I didn't just do that for my final piece.
Why?
Because you just have to make noise and kind of call it interpretive.
Oh, so you could just bullshit your way through it.
That's just what I do at home now. But, yeah.
I'm interpretive.
I mean, I managed to bullshit my way through fucking GCSEs.
I bullshit my way through school and college, to be fair.
Oh, college I tried to bullshit my way through, but turns out that was a little more difficult than school.
Yeah, school was hard, but I managed to get through most of college by winging it. Like.
Oh yeah, I did anyway for the first year. Did you ever see the art film I made for the first year?
I loved your art film for the first. Was it the first?
No, the
year?
animated one. Check it out on my YouTube channel, guys.
Yeah.
That's my second year on the claymation.
You need to actually say the name of your channel.
Yeah.
You can't just...
You need to give them.
Is it not in the featured channels?
It is.
It is. Check our featured channels out. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. You'll find me.
If you want to.
Yeah.
If anyone finds
the
this.
Dongelvert face reveal. Which I don't know if I have the video of Lewis sleeping with the carrots on there, but I have one of you sleeping.
I mean, I've got a picture with Lewis sleeping.
Wait, you got
with the
for
carrots.
fuck's sake.
It's the thumbnail for a skirt face song.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Check out Nick's channel for the content.
This is not the promo section of the podcast.
No, but you know what it should be? The news section. So load up that.
Open up your laptop.
Yeah, okay,
you Spanish.
right,
The beginning of the podcast. Let's get into some interesting stuff.
Welcome to the worst ever intro since the one that we deleted.
So the first thing I want to talk about is karma. And do you guys believe in karma?
No.
You don't believe in karma? Good karma, bad karma, things like
No,
that?
there's too many just bad people.
Yeah, too much bad shit just happens.
Yeah,
There's
but
so
do
many
you not
nice
believe
people.
that good things happen if you do good and bad things happen if you do bad?
Well, no, because I'm a really good person and really bad things always happen to me and I just don't like it. And it's all really unfair.
And my mum pulled my monster down the sink and did loud sex with her boyfriend.
That's the ultimate 13-year-old's nightmare.
Yeah.
The reason I bring this
taking
up
your
is because
MCD.
karma happened to me. I feel karma happened to me last week, right? So,
But Lewis, you've been having
actually,
a
no,
really
it wasn't
shitty
last
time.
week. This story was
Let him check the board.
3 weeks ago, roughly.
Well, what did you do that was so shitty?
So basically, I didn't do anything shitty, but what happened was I've got a feeling that I have pissed someone off recently because I went onto YouTube to watch a film that you can watch on like YouTube Red.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Do you have YouTube Red?
No, I don't have YouTube Red. I went to pay for the like a select movie. You can buy like a single movie.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
So I watched this creator's.
It was a Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, it was a Rooster Teeth video.
Okay.
So I watched their video, their Laser Team 1, about when it came out a few years ago.
See, that came out just
But I
after I
pirated
stopped
it.
watching kind of Let's Play channels.
So I pirated it, right?
You think you have karma for stealing a movie?
Wait, I pirated it, okay? And so I
You just
went on
admitted
to
to
buy.
pirating
Yeah, I
that
know,
video.
but I went on to buy the second film to watch it because
Yeah,
I
you
was
didn't
like,
pay for the first.
yeah, no, but I was like, I like the first one, so I'm gonna pay for the second one because I support them. I like to support them this time. Bought it. Turns out I bought Laser Team 1, right? So I've now got a film that I've already seen,
Rewatch it.
and I don't want.
This isn't
Sorry.
karma. This is you not paying attention.
Yeah, but it didn't make it clear that I was buying because I clicked all of the links to buy Laser Team 2 because it was on
You
their homepage.
evidently didn't.
I think.
So technically,
Why
I
didn't
got
you just
payback from
rewatch it? Why do you want to watch the second one if you don't want to rewatch the first one?
because I know
You'll
what happened
see
in
where
the
it
first
goes.
one.
Yeah, but it's still fun to rewatch films.
I know, I get that, but like I just feel that some films I can rewatch, and that one I couldn't. It
Fair?
wasn't
Is
a.
it just like a? Yeah. Then again, it's a YouTube.
It wasn't a. It wasn't
Yeah,
a
I
movie.
thought about that a bit
Yeah.
I don't know. The only worthwhile thing on YouTube Red is the sources show.
more.
So it looks really
I
cool.
haven't seen anything on YouTube Red really because I didn't.
Because it
even
looks like
look
shit,
at-
and I don't want to
yeah.
pay for YouTube
Mm.
Yeah.
unless it's paid
See, the
out
thing
somewhere
is-
like.
If they why do you
That's
so
cool.
the reason that they say that they make you pay for it is because they give the money to the creators to make bigger projects, right?
That's what they say.
How much of your contribution actually goes to creator?
Or do you think it's like charity, where like
Yeah,
none of it
yeah.
sees the dying African
Because
kids?
they probably just allow it to be monetized and then give them a cut of their own monetization. So I wonder if they actually do pay them from like your donation, your contribution.
Well, I
to
don't
their
know.
service.
I assume it's like machinima, where
Oh
it
mate,
looks
they
alright, but it's gonna get screwed.
fucked their YouTubers so hard, and like everyone was like, oh my god, I want to be a part of Machinima, and they were literally like giving them
fucked
like
in their life.
0.5% of their paychecks. It was mad. It's madness.
Yeah. No one could say anything.
And they
Yeah.
couldn't do anything because they had contracts,
Yeah.
and
If one
they
of us
signed
was a
them because they
fucking
were like,
Disney actor, then we could just be a vlogger.
oh mate, madness. Imagine we were just famous. So yeah, I felt the karma, or I don't know. I just felt that I'd done something wrong.
Bullshot.
Duh.
That's-
Hang on, he's looking at the board, and we're trying to find a lighter.
So did you see?
Oh,
So
shit.
Alfie, you've been kind of recluded recently.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen you that much, and I was wondering, have you seen the Logan Paul shit? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually watched it while it was up. I didn't have to find it on live.
Oh shit! You
He
what?
straight up just films with the corpse.
That's fucked.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of old
I know.
at this point.
Yeah, I know that we're it's
Because
old news,
like
but
YouTube
this was
didn't take
written
it down.
Yeah, but did you hear? I've heard recently that YouTube's getting really kind of.
Oh yeah, the apocalypse is still,
Yeah, but no, they're getting
They're getting
YouTube.
hammered.
Yeah, YouTube's getting hammered right now. They're taking some real bad beatings. Like because they're now doing the line of like every video that's going to be branded has to go through and be watched by a moderator.
has to have. Yeah, they also now if you want to monetize anything on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers at least and have over 4,000 hours of watch time. So yeah, you have to be doing all right in the
That's
first place.
mad.
Yeah, you have to be doing well enough to a level where they try harder than us to get money on YouTube.
That's madness now. Like, I understand that they've got to try and moderate it better, but that's
Yeah,
just cutting off all of the smaller YouTube. Because the thing is,
They need
videos
money.
that are smaller don't get put into the algorithms. Like, it's known. That's not like an underdog story. That is a known fact.
well, unless there's like a weird glitch because YouTube just keeps getting those Like, do you remember when, like, for a little bit, all the suggested churches and YouTube were like, how to sex child
What?
and shit like that, and like kind of horny Indians? Yeah. Do you know? I was like awake for that glitch to happen, and I saw about it on like an image board that I'm not gonna name. And I was like, I wonder if that's real. I went to my YouTube and it was like, how to sex a little boy. It's like, what? Yeah, oh,
That's mad.
time to uninstall Tor.
See, they're fucking... Do you have Tor?
Yeah, I do, but it's really hard to find any links to use.
I use the Onion lists.
Yeah, I keep trying to find onion lists, but a lot of them are just like obvious FBI honeypots.
Oh yeah, 100%. But like some of them, like you can find some stuff.
Well, I have friends who've managed to buy stuff on like Silk Road before it got taken down, and there's probably a
Silk
version
Road's
back
still
up
up.
now.
Silk Road's still up.
Yeah.
Like it won't go down. That's
I remember
the
when
point.
the guy who ran the servers for that got arrested
Yeah.
because he was making a lot of money
Of course he was.
trafficking drugs.
Of course
Surprisingly,
He was running the biggest underworld market ever. Of course he was earning money. Like
how do we end up talking about the internet?
the thing is, right, Silk Road will never
That's
go
what-
down because they will just pay someone else.
Well, yeah,
That's all it. They'll just pay someone else.
there are so many fucking server farms in India.
Oh fucking! You're telling
Don't even
me.
go to India. Just
Literally,
get a
right?
VPN.
That's why they have. That's why a lot of the UK phone lines are outsourced to the Indians. Is because it's cheaper labour there, and they have so much tech over there.
you know, like
insane.
60 people a day die on fucking train tracks in India.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like the ones that jump in front of the trains and try and jump on the sides of them? Have
Yeah.
you seen them?
Yeah.
They're all like collapsed onto.
I found out about this because I was on an image board I'm not gonna name,
Oh,
and
God.
there were just a lot of videos of Indians
Oh, God.
accidentally killing themselves on trains. It's like I can't feel bad because they were
Once
just
again,
hanging out the
welcome
side.
to Dongelvert.
Welcome to
Dongelvert. the
Podcast.
Dongelvert podcast.
podcast.
I feel that we all said massive
And,
different points of that, but it went well.
The happiest podcast on planet.
I feel that we
Earth.
started this off on a good level, set the bar high.
What a comeback! Now, let's talk.
Don't call it a
about
comeback. I've been here for years.
We need to stop interrupting each other as much.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Have you seen Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So we've got one. next one
Overall,
there. What season are you up to?
start of season 4.
Start season 4. Okay, I've just seen season 4.
Well, the very first episode of season 4, if you've never watched Black Mirror, you don't have to watch it in any order. Watch the first episode of season 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like... It's one of the... Because a lot of Black Mirror is really shitty twists.
Yeah.
And, like, kind of pretentious, basically in every sense.
Yeah.
And a lot of Black Mirror I don't like.
I
I have a
like-
few episodes, though,
There's
that are
like
really good.
I find with Black Mirror that there is like 2 or 3 good episodes out of 6 or 7 in the season. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's normally you normally get about 2 of them, but they are fucking sick when they are. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
The first episode of season 4, it's like this weird Star Trek kind of virtual reality, but not
Mixed.
as fucking stupid and dystopian future as you think.
yeah.
And then the episode after that was really fucking cheesy, like
Oh my
Illuminati
God.
shit.
Yeah.
Like putting chips in people. It's like, oh, I didn't realize David Icke was a creative consultant on Black Mirror now. Okay.
That one I didn't really enjoy, and it wasn't. It
It was
wasn't.
shit.
It was very crap. It was very bad. I would recommend Black Mirror.
I
I think
would
if you
recommend
were-
episodes of Black
Yeah,
Mirror.
If you recommend it, I think you've got to tell them.
Because when
which
you get a
ones.
boring episode or just a shit episode, they're really annoying.
Yeah, I think that you
Like
probably
I
should
sat
tell
through
them.
there's one episode that's 90 minutes, and it's the one with the bees. Hated in the nation, where people tweet like death to this
yeah.
person,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they get killed somehow, and
Yeah.
these boring like Midsummer Murders to detectives are just trying to solve the murder, and it turns out it's robo bees. Because all the bees died, because we gotta have some sort of message. And some dude is just hacking the robo bees to
Yeah.
kill people
Yeah.
that people tweet to him.
They like
and then he
it-
kills all the people that use the tweet, because killing people is bad.
They like using
And it's so fucking stupid.
robot animals.
The girl from Trainspotting's in it. and she's about as interesting as like me when I'm sober. Like, awful. Don't watch Black Mirror.
That had two very sharp turns in it. It was promotion / don't ever watch it.
The longest episode. Well, yeah, it's like trying to talk to people about Tusk.
What's Tusk?
Have you seen Tusk?
We've talked about Tusk on this podcast before.
Have we?
We've explained to Lewis what. Maybe not on this podcast. I feel like
I don't know. I think it was on the one that we like tried to do but deleted because so Tusk is by Kevin Smith, the guy who did Clerks, and Justin Long gets turned into a walrus by Michael Parks and Haley Joel Osment. That's right, the fat kid. Well, formerly not that fat kid from The Shining, not The Shining. Fucking Sixth Sense.
Can I get a
cheeseburger?
Can I get a how do I speak English? And yeah, it's like you don't know if it's gonna be if it's trying to be a comedy. You don't know if it's trying to be actually scary because it's got this kind of uncanny valley for the walrus costume, where it looks obviously fake and goofy, but it also looks like skin.
It also looks
and
like
it's really
skin.
bad. Tusk is one of my favourite films, get my most despised.
Okay. Have you seen End of the Fucking World?
No, because it looks like Netflix trash.
Right, it isn't. And the only reason I say it isn't is because of the ending. The whole of the thing, I was watching it going, I fucking hate this. And then
It
the
looks like
ending
hipster
happened.
garbage.
And then the ending happened, and I said I loved it. And I couldn't change my opinion of it quicker, honestly.
Well, I don't know. I feel like Lewis is the weakest one at spotting twists in films.
No, this one is genuinely completely out of the blue. Like that, I don't even, because it left me going why, and I don't know whether even if it's going to have it. I think it's just got renewed for season 2, but I don't know. Honestly, I think it may be the end of that like story.
Honestly,
But I'm not sure.
I don't trust Netflix original stuff.
Honestly, I
Because I've been
recommend it.
disappointed by so much of it.
No, it's all 50.
The only thing I liked was Fairy
They have
Tail
to
that I
release
watched.
the weird things, so they get money to make the good things.
Yeah, basically.
I don't mind, like
Have you seen Castlevania?
I still
God,
haven't.
yeah.
I was going through my list today and that's on there. I keep hearing about Devilman Crybaby though.
Right.
Oh, I keep hearing
Hypnotoad.
that's really good too.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch it.
See,
But I'm really put
here's
off by
the
the amount of
thing.
boob in it.
Here's the thing with Netflix anime. It's conspiracy.
Oh, and Voltron's incredible.
Well, no.
Okay, no.
Netflix anime
him-
was made to get weeaboos to breed because of the Netflix chill meme and to result in the decline of Western civilization.
Yeah, I know exactly where he's
Because
going
there's a
with
bunch
this.
of neckbeard soy babies running around if the weeaboos breed.
May I ask what a soy baby is?
You.
Yeah, you fucking little soy boy.
You look like you need some
Little
minerals.
soy boy.
Don't call me a soy boy.
Give me that estrogen, dad.
What estrogen? Is that like the?
Do I explain the conspiracy theory, Lewis?
I don't know what's
Soy.
going on anymore.
I don't want to explain soy boys actually. Just go on that image board I go on for like a day.
Okay.
And look at basically any board, there'll be a thread about it.
Oh god. Okay.
Go on the fitness board.
Okay.
I've spent a lot of time on this image board that I'm not naming.
Yeah.
Let's stop talking about the image board.
I wonder
that
how
you're
many
not
times he's
naming.
not going to name it.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm going to
Mate,
make
this
second rating.
that whiteboard's so old now. Like, 'cause it's
Best
a week
crisp
old.
flavour.
Yeah.
On the board, the big border discussion we have.
Best crisp.
Best crisp flavour.
From
It's
what-
prawn cocktail.
It
You're
depends on the
Well, it
crisp
depends. What
brand.
crisp? Okay, Dorito.
Dorito,
Chili heat
cool
wave.
original.
Cool Dorito.
Or
Cool.
original roulette.
I don't like original roulette.
That's too
because
much.
they're crap.
I'm good with a bag
The
of chili heat.
Tabasco ones are crap. The original ones are peng. And
I have some Tabasco barbecue sauce.
I like the ones that are cool original.
Alright, yeah, I'll
I
agree
just
with
eat 'em
Cool
all day.
Original.
I just eat them all day.
I can just eat a bag of Cool Original.
No.
But every little rip-off of them is bad, whereas
Yeah.
every little rip-off of Chili Heat Wave is alright.
Yeah, because
I'm
all
just
it
not
is
too
is
big on
spice.
Chili heat wave.
All it is spice.
Right.
It's not hard to make something spicy. It's hard to try and replicate a cool.
Yeah, but it's not really
But
spicy,
Chili
it just
Waves-
kind of tastes like some hot cheese, that's it.
Mm.
I don't like the tangy cheese flavour, it doesn't do
I
anything
can't. I
for
hate
me.
love
tangy
it.
cheese. I hate
Oh.
tangy cheese.
Okay, so best to rate flavour, the blue dude.
The blue, yeah, we're going with blue. Vote for blue, yeah, blue.
Okay, best walkers.
Best
or
walkers.
Lays
Right.
for any American
Marmite.
viewers, even though we don't have
You're
viewers.
disgusting. Get the fuck
No,
out of here.
I fucking love
You're
Marmite
disgusting.
crisps.
I don't like Marmite.
Yeah, for
I
walkers,
just
I'd
did an
probably have to
Alfie.
say prawn cocktail.
Prawn cocktail.
I just threw drink down.
Yeah.
Or the barbecue one.
Oh,
Bacon
barbecue.
barbecue.
No, the black
Yeah, the black
packet.
barbecue.
Yeah.
The black rib packet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now that's just Marmite.
No, but yeah, the black packet. I could
Fuck
eat
you,
them.
actually,
What?
for liking Marmite,
Why?
because they're a black packet. And do you know what else used to have a black packet?
What?
The barbecue ones.
The barbecue
They
ones.
weren't
are
barbecue.
better.
They were rib.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
barbecue rib.
Yeah, but like
Bitch.
they're not just barbecue.
That's the
Barbecue's
shit.
like the brown ones. Smoky. Oh no, that's smoked bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they are pretty good. They are pretty good.
They are
though.
pretty good though. Yeah, they
I'd
are.
have to say, okay,
Smoky bacon, I don't know, not my favourite walkers though.
barbecue rib was the best, but it doesn't exist anymore,
Yeah.
and I miss it.
Well,
Barbecue
actually,
rib.
prawn cocktail.
How?
is number
I
one.
wonder why they disappeared. Because they were like, if I could buy a 6-pack of them, I would buy them still. I'd buy them all the time.
It's
because
a
they're my favourite
conspiracy to get us to drink more soy milk.
ones. Genuinely, I would buy so much of them. It's probably got so many GMOs and.
What's
all
your
of the
favourite
fucking
Chinese
beans and
crisps?
Whatever else. And
Eel chips.
Eel chips. I love
Eel
eel
chips.
Yeah, eel
Most
chips.
likely eel flavoured like corn chips.
Yeah.
They're basically knickknacks.
But
They're
they're
knickknacks,
kind of
but
like
better
eel.
and bigger,
they're
and you have
grilled eel
more.
flavour. It's panic.
£1.39. I'm on that
Oh
shit.
mate, we.
Oh fuck, we forgot about sensations.
I
We
don't
always
really-
get sensations
I'm not
when we
really
get
that keen on
walkers.
sensations.
I
I'll
mean, I
eat
love
them.
Thai
them.
sweet chili.
I'll
Thai
eat them.
sweet chili. Peng.
That's my shit.
I'll eat them,
Roast
but they're not.
chicken. Peng. Fucking
Poppadoms.
mango
Fucking
and chutney
herbs and
poppadoms.
shit.
They're pain.
Mango chutney and
I suppose poppadoms are kind of crisps
The
in the same way that
sensation poppadoms.
like Wingles, Pringles.
Wingles.
Wingles.
I like a pack of Wingles.
Once you pop,
Pringles
they're
are-
great
Pringles are definitely crisps. How are like Pringles only
because they're
crisps?
made out of potatoes.
Yeah, but-
They're made out of dough.
Yeah,
They are crispy snacks,
Yeah.
not crisps.
They
They
I
actually
do agree.
contested Best Crisp Award when they won it
Did they?
because they said we aren't crisps. The same way Jaffa cakes ain't biscuits.
Wait,
They're little cakes.
I thought they were biscuits.
No, Jaffa cakes are cake.
I mean, yeah,
It is a
but no,
Jaffa
it is a
cake.
cake because a cake goes
So
hard.
why am I seeing this shit in the biscuit aisles?
A cake goes hard and a biscuit goes soft.
Motherfucker's gonna get dropped. These
It's
are my
in the
demands.
biscuit aisle because it's a similar kind of.
No, it's a small cake. If there were a big biscuit
No,
in the
you
cake
eat
aisle,
it in a
I would
similar
be angry.
situation.
No,
I feel that I've raised
no,
a really heated debate.
no. If there is a like really a cake-sized
No.
biscuit, a cake-sized biscuit in the cake aisle, that's a biscuit, right?
Yeah.
Cake with the cake, biscuit with the biscuit.
Yeah, but you can get a
get the
smaller
juice
cake.
out.
I get chocolate fingers at the biscuit.
I feel that
They're
there
not
was subliminal
biscuits.
They
messaging.
biscuits.
They're chocolate fingers.
No, they're the hard biscuit. No,
They have
they
got
just
biscuits inside
biscuits covered in chocolate.
them. No,
Twixes is biscuits.
yes.
I can get the little like chocolate cake bars in the biscuit aisle. Do you know
Put
why?
them in the
because,
cake bar.
Because they're similar kind of little snacking things.
No, but if right.
Because
right.
in the cake
Would you not
aisle,
be confused?
you find big
Right.
cakes.
Your little boy.
I wouldn't be
Your
confused.
little boy. It's his
You're
birthday.
the one who's confused
Sure.
because
I'm
you're
not-
scared of the fucking
No.
cake being in
No.
a bread aisle because you can't comprehend that they're similar kind of snacks.
Nah.
It's just useful
Nah.
to put similar
I
things
like it
together
when
in
Mummy and
shops.
Daddy
So when
fight.
you're looking for them, you can just go and get them. It's why the chocolate and the crisps are next to each other, and why the chocolate
Next to
has
each other, not
sweets.
together.
Yeah, but it's why there's sweets in the chocolate aisle. Fucking suck
Okay.
it. It's why there's popcorn in the crisp section.
No, you got-
popcorn isn't crisp, but it's still.
He
in the
makes a
crisp
valid
section.
point.
It's
I
not
work in
the
a shop.
popcorn
I can
section.
vouch. Popcorn is in the crisp section.
Right.
Right.
Right. You got a little boy. You got a little boy.
It's
It's
why
his
Mr.
birthday.
Kipling is in the fucking
Yeah.
biscuit
No,
section.
shut up. Listen to me. Listen. Right, you got a little boy. It's his birthday. You think shit. I gotta get this little dude a cake. You go to
You
the
go to
cake.
the cake
Shut
shop
up.
'cause they've got
Shut
big
up.
cakes.
No. I will slap the shit out of you.
Did I use the incorrect
Stop
answer?
bringing your
It's a
fucking mum-
hypothetical.
mum
Listen to my
situation.
hypothetical.
Ah! Why are we buying cakes in the shop?
No,
Go to a cake
because you got a
shop.
little boy's birthday, you're gonna be sad if he'll have a cake. And you
What,
go
on the
there and you just pick
calculator
up a cake. You
Yeah,
just pick up a cake and think, okay, I'll get this boy a cake.
What, in the cake
You get
section?
home and he's really excited for some cake. He's like, Dad, give me that cake. And you open the cake and you cut it and it crumbles and it's a biscuit. It's like, why is there such a big biscuit?
What? Have you never? Right. Let's deconstruct this. Let's deconstruct this theory, Alfie. So, where the fuck are you getting biscuit-sized cakes?
No, it's a hypothetical.
Yeah, because it doesn't happen. That's why it doesn't. You fucking idiot! You're just helping us prove yourself wrong.
You're not. You switched sides mid-argument.
I had a point, but I forgot what it was. Okay, no, so it's like role reversal. So it's like if we can have little biscuit-sized cakes. Imagine if we had cake-sized
called
biscuits.
cupcakes.
It's madness.
They're called cupcakes.
They'd fall apart.
Cupcakes and biscuits.
Or they'd just be too hard.
Yeah.
Fuck cheesecake.
Yeah, no, it would fall apart.
Don't fuck cheesecake. Cheesecake?
Nick Ray,
It's a biscuit.
that is a
It's
biscuit.
a biscuit.
That is a biscuit.
It's got a biscuity base.
It's got
Trust me.
It
I ate-
has a biscuit base, but it's not a biscuit because it's crushed biscuit base. It's majority cake layer.
It's still biscuits.
It's
You kill a bunch of
digestive.
people, have a bunch of people
It's
mashed
a
together,
recipe
still
mixed
people.
up into one thing. It's a cake. It's a cheesecake. It's in the goddamn name.
It's not enough of just a single element of like a bigger thing to be a cake, though.
But it is a cake.
If you crush up some biscuits and put it on a cake,
If you crush up
then
some
it's a
cocaine
cake,
and put it on a
bloody
cake,
hell.
it's still a cake.
A cheesecake is a goddamn cake.
It's just cocaine on cake.
no, a cheesecake is a big
A
biscuit.
cheesecake is a cake.
It's a biscuit.
Wait, I'm googling it.
Thank
Cheese.
you.
Look, it's got a biscuity base. Look, if a fucking
things-
cheesecake is a cake, a fucking chocolate hobnob is a cake.
Right.
It's just
okay.
biscuit with shit
so
on top.
my curry, as a base,
With
I
a mu-
put in some onions just to fry into my pan before I put my chicken in it. Is my fucking
Is a
chicken
cheesecake
an
a
onion?
No, because there are more.
Exactly. Shut the
There
fuck
are
up.
enough elements in a curry for just a bit of onion in it to not constitute an onion curry.
With a minor
Cheesecake is
change
just
in
two
appearance,
things: cream and
any
shit and
pastry
biscuit.
that is crumb crust filled with custard and baked in the mind is a pie. This additional
Oh shit!
the
See, I
addition
forgot about pies,
of cream
man.
cheese is no more disqualifier than the additional of bourbon would be. So in short, cheesecake is a pie. It can also be a cake.
Okay,
but
we're both wrong.
It cannot just be a pie. What? That didn't make sense at the end.
No, you just don't know how to read.
Yeah, that's damn straight. But yeah, it's a pie.
Okay, so that's
So you're
that
both
argument
wrong.
It's a pie
settled.
or a cake.
No, it's a pie.
It's a pie.
It said you even said pie or cake,
but it's meant to be a pie.
and it's not a pie. No,
No,
With
no,
a crust,
no,
if it
it's
has
a
a crust
pie.
base, it's a pie.
And you can have savoury cheesecake.
but it
if you
doesn't
want.
have a crust base. It has a biscuit base.
With a minor change in appearance, any pastry that is a crumb or
Oh.
crust filled with custard and baked, in my mind, is a pie.
In their mind.
And that's from Google.
Well, it is juice. We can't disagree. And that does make sense. Because you could use that biscuit base of a cheesecake and make a meat pie if you wanted.
You're a bit biscuit basey, aren't you?
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, sorry, I want to tell you. I remember today.
Oh yeah, what's your story that you have?
It's about the time I nearly got killed by a cow.
Oh, wow. Okay, here we go.
Okay, this is going to be good.
So, me and my compadre from school, we're in a field,
Fucking.
Nah,
As we do.
nah.
Okay.
Just jerking each other.
We were just bleep it out if you don't want, but we were getting really high in the field, in the school holidays, and we sometimes there's cows in this field, but we generally keep an eye out. It's like a massive hill with a bench at the top. We'd sit at that bench, watch the sunset.
Oh, I love you, Dad. Pass the
Yeah.
joint.
Yeah, and we didn't think there were any cows in this field, and it's like I wanna go home, eat a bunch of crisps,
Eat a
of
bunch of beef
variety
burgers.
flavours,
I want to
and
go home, eat
go
a
to
bunch of
bed.
beef burgers.
So me and my homie are like, yeah, let's go home. And
Could I use?
yes, you can have a cigarette. Excuse me, I'm burping. And we start walking down this field because the gate to get in is at the bottom.
Okay.
and we get like halfway down the field, and we see a bunch of cows in the corner, pretty riled up. And then my friend kind of notices...
What's been happening to rile these cows up?
Just people, I guess. Well, the thing
People
was...
smoking blunts in their fields.
The thing... Well, no. The thing was, we were walking down and there was one bull.
Huh?
There was a bull.
There was a bull?
Yeah.
So that's been riling up the cows.
Well, this bull was like away from the herd. It was kind of looking at us.
It was some nice looking boys.
It was angry. Like, it was like shaking its head and stuff. And
God.
Like moving its hoops about. It's like, what are you doing? And me and my friend were like, we don't know what to do because we're terrified of this right now. It's like cows kill more people than sharks do, man. And it's like we're crab walking down this field until we're like 20 feet from the gate, and my friend just bolts, and this cow doesn't chase after us, but it's really upset now. And I managed to like crab walk until I'm like 5 meters away, at which point I just bolt for this gate.
Oh my god! I can
and
just
like throw myself over, which if you can imagine me doing
that's fucking hilarious. I want to see you run down a field. That's my ultimate goal with our friendship. I want to see you run down.
You want to see me run down a hill?
Yeah.
If we can fit it into a video somewhere, then yeah. But
I just want to see you run full hell.
I better have an actual job and not a temp job, so I can go off sick and still get paid.
Yeah, no.
Because I mean, people break bones doing that. You know, the cheese run and stuff.
Yeah, I know. When they slam and just slide.
Oh my god, it's really dangerous.
They are really
sometimes.
brutal.
Like, have you ever done that? Like, run down a hill until you just lose control of your legs because you go so fast you can't keep up.
I've now got a story for you, right? And this won't surprise anyone. But basically, when I was younger, I was out with my mum and my stepdad, and we were walking our dog Danu. And basically,
what was his name?
Danu.
Danu.
D-A-N.
Sorry, I'm projecting.
So basically, we were out walking him, and we went down to this forest bit, and we were walking down this cobblestone road, and it basically ended up where the cobblestone road stopped, and then it was about a 20-foot drop on about I don't know, whatever that steepness is. What's that?
God, I would not trust you near a cliff.
What's that steepness? Roughly
that's a slope. That's not a hill.
That's a slope, right? So it's basically a slope. And I've been running down the road, and my dumb ass was like, oh, I could run down this, right? And it's about a 20 foot.
I mean, of course.
Drop to the bottom. And my mum and my stepdad are behind me, and they don't try and stop me. And they just watch.
He's gonna learn one way.
And so basically, I just carried on running, and they watched me run, and then my legs started kind of
giving out, like kind of flopping behind you. Yeah,
they were like they were spinning, but I wasn't going as fast as I could physically go forward. And then eventually my legs stopped.
Yeah, you just kind of slide
and
down.
I just slammed into the fucking stones, right? And I slid on my face down to the bottom. My parents were both up the top of the hill. My parents were both at the top of the hill. My mum nearly wet herself that day because...
out of fear, or how funny it was you fucking throwing yourself down the hill?
Laughing at me.
Anyone would laugh at that, goddamn. I still laugh when children hurt themselves.
And
like,
I said to her, like, why didn't you try and stop me? And she was like, because I knew you wouldn't. And I was like, so you just let me run down a hill.
I live in a like daycare thing, and I see so many kids like almost hurt themselves really dangerously that I'm kind of used to it at this point. And if I ever had a child and it like walked into a fucking table, I would just laugh at it, because I've seen these kids like walk into like the corners of tables and stuff, and kind of like it takes them 5 seconds to figure out what has happened until they start crying. And yeah, if I had a kid, I would not really fear for its safety, because children are indestructible.
They're not.
No, they're pretty tough. You know, if anyone's gonna, like babies survive car crashes really easily.
Do you know why that is?
It's because they're too stupid to tense up.
Yeah.
It's
the same reason a drunk person's more likely to survive a car crash than a sober.
Yeah.
It's all about awareness, which is really bad.
Don't drive drunk.
Don't drive drunk. That's a good motto. I'm glad that we
I'm
brought that.
not much of an alcoholic, because I haven't been drunk in like 3 weeks.
I mean, that's good.
I have.
You've been doing good because you're less whatever it is on reliant.
I've still been inside, like getting weird.
Yeah.
I'll save it for an extra sode.
Yeah, you.
But
yeah.
Could I have
the what?
ether tray?
I've just been using an empty box.
Can I have a? Oh, okay.
We're trying to hold on. Dongelvert intermission. We're trying to figure out what's happening.
Music.
Okay, we figured it out now.
Yeah, thank you. So
Okay.
I need a.
So yeah, I nearly died by a cow.
I can't believe that happened.
And you nearly died
Donald
running
Trump
down a hill.
Donald
I
Trump.
almost died by chicken. I say almost died.
Yeah,
I
I've
almost had my
seen
eyes
like
pulled out.
cockerels fucking slash stuff.
Oh mate, they are lethal. I have seen a cockerel jump. Like, they are scary.
You know, there's an island called Kauai. I think it's like Polynesian, and it's just full of roosters.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Portuguese like dumped a bunch off there, and they had no predators. And I mean, they
They
just
just went
bred and
ham.
bred. Yeah. So
Damn.
now it's like there's a few chickens, but there's a lot of roosters on that island, so you can't sleep.
That's hilarious.
You ever been woken up by a
I
rooster?
bet that's like a screaming island. When in the morning. I
Oh yeah,
bet that
like
is
3:30 in
insane.
the morning.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
have you tried being at a place where there's multiple?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
would
so
set
yeah,
each other
exactly.
up. They would do.
Is that like the farm? Is that the farm in the old country?
So my uncle used to have
Not even the farm, in
150
my
chickens.
grand's back garden.
God.
My uncle used to have 150 chickens and
That
2
did the
roosters.
others.
And the 2 roosters would fight constantly. And so they couldn't be out together. And then one day the other one broke into the other one's like
And
house.
fucking killed it.
No, they broke into the other one's house, right? Ripped one of its legs off and ripped all of its feathers out. And then
Well, they're so
he found
stupid, they don't really care or notice.
He found it in the morning, right? One of them was like really, really like hurt, obviously. Took it to the vet. It ended up surviving with one leg. Ends about 2 weeks later. Ends up that the one with one leg killed the other one.
I mean, it's got nothing to lose.
It literally,
It's like John Wick.
It fought its way out and survived. And then, to make the story better, about 3 months later, a fox got in, killed all 150, and my uncle never opened up another chicken farm.
would farm- I would
It got
farm
in, right? The
chickens.
fox got in and just killed them all because that's what they do. Like, if they get in, they don't like kill to eat; they just kill because they.
Yeah,
can.
they just kill all of them because they're stupid animals.
Yeah, and so it killed all of them. It killed
That's
I've
every
really
really
single
got
bad.
a pet fox though, because
They're like cat dogs.
they are so cute. They are
Możesz
so,
takie
so
pomóż.
yes.
There are farmers that will
Mogę
literally fight you for that opinion.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't have to listen to foxes screaming most nights.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get like a
Yeah.
wild fox. You have to get them as like
You take,
a
yeah,
little
you
one.
can take. That's the cigarettes.
Well, I'm retarded.
There's cigarette ash on my Tim's now. I hope you're happy.
I am. Soz.
To be honest, whenever I get cigarette ash on like my clothes, I just rub it in.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not going to do much, to be fair. It's...
That's why I miss my grey hoodie. I don't know where that is. It's probably in here somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Every time I come up, I always leave like an item.
You
of
left a
clothing
bin
behind.
bag full of clothes.
A
up
bin
there
bag
before.
worth of clothes, and I had a bag that weighed like a person.
Yeah.
And I managed to fit this bin bag of my laundry in it.
It was truly a spectacular sight.
Well, yeah, like we're walking out, and I was headed home, and like I feel how heavy this bag is, and Nick nearly died.
Nick nearly went through for 3 floors. I can't find my bag. Where's
Well,
my bag?
your bag's right here.
Wait.
Papiera.
I have my trousers on your bag, I'm afraid, but your bag is right there.
That is fine.
But I've seen you look for your keys for like 10 minutes, and it turns out they're just on the
mate.
counter.
It's killer. It's killer.
It's quite wonderful.
It's fucking...
You might think we're exaggerating how dumb Lewis can be.
It's true.
You know, everyone's good at something
Maybe not.
most of the time.
But sometimes everybody.
Do you want to hear a really sad fact?
Sure.
The first song I sang this year was All Star by Smash Mouth.
Oh, that's
That's-
being
that's
funny
true.
last year.
That's true. Basically,
Yeah. It wasn't like on purpose.
The first song that I sung of 2018 was with
In the
60
Jungle.
other people in the jungle by the Lion King, or from the Lion King, and
I thought you sang this in the jungle. I was like, what?
I did, I
No,
was
we
in
were
the
at
jungle.
the pub.
yeah, we were at Hobbit,
They were upstairs getting drinks. Him and Scott.
and there was about
Him
60
and
people.
friend.
Yeah, me, yeah.
Friend.
And me and other friend.
I mean,
Were
technically, you bring them
downstairs.
up.
Oh yes, Scott, the newest member of Dongelvert.
Yes.
He's on the gaming channel because I don't have a PS4.
Well,
Yes.
the gaming videos.
So if expect Scott
Yeah,
on
we're not
the
the Oxcast.
new
But not that
fucking
well, there's no point.
Subscribe!
In making channels.
yet. No.
no.
We need subscribers on one first.
I can't be fucked. Yeah, I can't be fucked to like create YouTube channel.
But yeah, subscribe because we're gonna play Fortnite.
Yeah, we're gonna play Fortnite.
We're gonna play
See
what?
how it goes. Well, you say we're going to play Fortnite. We're not
We-
going to be
we
posting
have.
We're not going to be posting a video of just one Fortnite game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
We
montage.
They're going to be montages. Most of the montages are just going to be like of 1 or 2 matches in a row.
Okay.
But then it depends on what we get. Some of them are shorter than others, so some of them will be multiple. You won't really know. You're just going to see good clips and bad clips.
It's funny. It's just things that we find funny. It's more. It's content that we.
Our content's kind of good and bad at this point, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Our content is our
Doesn't
content.
matter.
Like it's what we want to produce.
fuck it. Let's do top 10 lists.
Oh,
I want to kill myself.
Dongelvert.
Dongelvert's top 10 milk facts
Snows.
coming
Milk
soon.
flax coming
Milk
soon.
facts coming
Milk
soon.
facts.
Announced
Top 10
here live. Will happen.
Live in December 5th, 1995.
7? Oh, it's 5. Fuck yeah.
1995.
Yeah, it's 1995. War's just finished.
Oh shit. Okay. Wait, which war?
The Reptilian War.
Yeah, the one where the Queen revolted and then
Oh
killing
no,
the prince.
I've been really getting into conspiracy theories.
Oh no.
Go on, man.
Lay one down upon
Do you
us.
want? I mean, I can dedicate like a whole podcast to this.
You get the
bullshit.
news section. The news section has been replaced in this podcast by a.
But what you
conspiracy
you want?
theory.
Alex Jones?
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna get alternate news today.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd like
where
to
to
add
fucking
you a-
begin?
Had you over
I
to our
can
news
make. I know
correspondent,
enough
Alfie
at this
Pickard.
point to make content dedicated to conspiracy theories.
Alfie Pickard, how do you go over to our news
Conspiracy
anchor out in the
theorist.
field?
Hi,
Conspiracy
I took too much LSD and live in the woods.
Yeah, go on.
Well, what I've really been spending a lot of time researching. Is that the theme?
No, we're in the woods.
That's background. Well, I've actually unironically spent a lot of time researching Sasquatches.
Right, Romy made me watch a fucking video about Sasquatch.
Is it the Netflix documentary?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
fucking terrible. I don't believe in it at all. It's all bullshit. Like everything that's been told about it, they were like, oh,
Well,
yeah.
I watched
They
it
were like,
after
we
I've
got-
researched it.
They were like, oh,
all night.
we were like, oh, we got dung scat from fucking Bigfoot, and then
Big
like
Daddy.
we got dung from Big Daddy. No, we got dung from Bigfoot, and then they tested it, and it just turned out to be fucking lion scat.
Not lion, like
Well,
mountain
not
lion.
mountain lion scat, yeah, and it's
But that documentary is pretty much bullshit.
yeah.
But like,
The guy that
so
does
the
that
research. Do you want me to
documentary-
explain like the 5 different
Joe.
types?
What's his name? Joe.
Which Joe?
The one that does the documentary. Joe. He's a comedian. He does really good comedy. I can't.
I'm trying to
remember his name.
think.
Joe.
What does he look like?
He's big and bold and like muscly.
I don't know.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. That's
Yeah.
it. Joe
Oh my god,
Rogan.
his series like.
He's comedy.
He
is
talked about the
fucking
Bigfoot
great.
episode he did because I ended up watching that as well, and he actually said like I was high for most of it. I didn't
Did
knew
he?
it, yeah, and like he knew like it was all bullshit, but he was just talking bullshit as well.
That's
like
great.
when they were out in the woods, he was high for all of that. So yeah,
I
but
do
I've
understand
been
that.
like the stuff I've been looking into has been pretty heavy shit, and I've kind of researched enough at this point where I can tell you like the 5 different types
What
of
of
Sasquatch.
There's
Yeah.
5 types of them.
Yeah,
I thought there was just one.
and I remember there's the big black ones from the Patterson footage, which are called the Type 1s, and they're like really tall and not that dangerous. Then you have the Type 2s, which are like 6 to 7 feet and have kind of red hair generally and bigger canines, and they're, according to accounts, they will hunt you. And what they'll do is they'll allow one of them to be seen because they know people are mystified by them, while 2 of them flank you and tear you to shreds.
So are they smart?
Yeah.
So
Well,
you
there's
see
evidence-
around-
The 3
a
different
Bigfoot?
theory. Well, the other 3 types of Sasquatch is the Yeti, or kind of abominable snowman.
Okay.
There's one in kind of like throughout Asia, basically. That's almost like a really hairy Neanderthal.
Okay.
This was also the one in like Russia as well. There are some stories about that. And then there's the Yowie in Australia, which is basically the Type 2.
The
but
Yowie, isn't that the
It's
devil?
called a Yowie. It's not the gay Asian porn.
Yeah.
It's
What is
spelled differently. It's like an Aboriginal thing, where it's
Okay.
basically the Type 2 is kind of 6 to 7 feet in red
Let's do shots of
and
vodka.
very dangerous.
So-
We in a bit.
So some of them are okay.
Yeah, some of them are okay. The ones in China will hunt you, but they're bad at it because there's actually like myth in China where if you're going through the woods, wear this kind of bamboo sleeve on your arm, because what the ones in Asia do is when they're hunting you and they get you, they just grab you by the arm, but they reportedly pass out from excitement and just kind of fall asleep on the spot. And if you have this sleeve on your arm, you can just get it off your arm and then go about your day.
So
Yeah, this is a Chinese thing.
this is why I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Oh, I don't know. I've listened to a lot of David Paulides, the missing 411 is its own kind of weird conspiracy theory because every year hundreds of people go missing in national parks in America and the disappearances just cannot be explained.
That's called murderers.
No,
Murderers are the ones
let me explain.
There are murderers that are out there that don't get away with
meth and murderers in the woods.
No, but there are people that get away with murder.
No,
right?
let me explain why they're weird.
Right.
The people go missing and they'll call their family, whoever they're with, will call their name and they won't answer.
Yeah,
and then by the
killed.
time tractors with dogs come in, this is on hundreds of cases.
Yeah.
The dogs follow the scent so far and then just give up. The scent just disappears and the dogs seem too scared to search for these people anymore. And when they do find these people, they're either alive and have some sort of amnesia and can't remember how they disappeared, or they're somehow mentally disabled, or have a speech impediment, or they're children.
Where's the proof of this? Where's the documents?
Children?
Oh, about 400
What do you mean
odd.
by that, like as in
Like
brain
toddlers.
dead? Like reverted to or brain dead?
No, like actual children. A lot of these cases are children. And there was one case
That's
I remember...
because children are retarded.
No.
They probably got drugged by some rapist, raped, and then put back.
When children are found, it's usually within a few hours or so, and it's been upwards of 12 kilometres away. And the National Park Service just theorised that these children somehow stumbled their way through the woods 12 kilometres away. And there's been cases...
Why would it pick it up and put it down? What's the point in that? They would
it's not necessarily Sasquatch. People don't know how this happens.
Oh.
But there's the case of Dennis Martin, and I can link this down in the description if any of you want to read it, because this is all kind of in reports and like some of it has been discovered.
Shot.
Should we do a shot quickly?
Yeah, do a shot.
Good.
Are you not doing
a
one?
lighter?
I'll do one.
Are you going to light it on
Dongle
fire?
shot. No, I just want to light my cigarette again.
Ready?
Lewis took the lighter and I don't know where he's
This
put it.
one?
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Right, shot. Ready?
Nazdravie.
Zdrasty.
That's hello.
Oh, that tastes like piss.
I said it was cheap vodka.
Oh. Right.
It tastes like piss anyway.
So this guy just suddenly disappears.
No, the Dennis Martin was a child. He was, I think, about 6 or 7 years old. And this is real.
Okay. Right.
The Martins were on a camping holiday. I think it was in Montana or something. And their kids are playing kind of in the campsite. They're playing hide and seek. And they meet another family who are also called Martins, who share the same last name as them. And their kids end up playing together. And when it gets time to get dark, they call the kids in and Dennis Martin doesn't come back. And meanwhile, well, what happens is Dennis Martin's father searches for him for a little bit, calling his name just in the tree line, and he doesn't come back. And I think 2 hours later, on a different campsite, which is at the other end of a trail through the forest where they are, another family, I can't remember their names, says they see a large black figure in the woods, and they there's someone in the woods, and they see this thing running away through the woods, and it has something slumped over its shoulder. And this was mentioned to the officers. It was an FBI agent actually investigating the Dennis Martin case.
It's still, he's still missing. It never.
Dennis Martin,
turned
yeah,
up.
he's never been found.
Yeah.
And this is mentioned, but the FBI agents and park people who are on the case ignore it because they say the time frames don't match up for someone to get from the side of the woods that the Martins are on to the other side where the family saw this thing. And
Right, so
one of
basically...
the FBI agents confided in the man who was kind of researching all of this, David Paulides, and says, yeah, the time frames totally match up. And just to kind of make sure, David Paulides takes Dennis Martin's father on a walk on this trail through the woods to see if they can do it in the time frame.
He disappeared once
between this witness and like the black figure getting witnessed by the other family and Dennis Martin disappearing.
So he disappeared.
And the time frames are totally possible.
He disappeared at 4:30. No,
he's not been found.
Right, he disappeared at 16:30 while playing hide and seek with his brother and other children. He was last seen going behind a bush to hide, intending on surprising his father at another location. After being missing for about 5 minutes, his family became concerned and began searching for him. After several hours, they sought after help from the National Park Rangers. So basically, kids playing hide and seek and then gets
one of them disappears. Yeah, and I'm not.
They literally.
When you just hear that, it's like, okay, that's weird, but it's not necessarily a Sasquatch.
How old was he?
But then, in fact, I might make you watch the lecture that David Paulides gave about the missing 411 cases. Dennis Martin was like 6 or 7, I think.
He's been missing for 48 years.
Oh yeah, all these some of these cases go back like a few decades now because David Paulides got into it.
He'd be like 50.
And he has got some credential in investigating shit because he's an ex-police officer and he was on the force for 20 years. And he noticed like a bunch of missing people basically while he was retired.
Something I watched on YouTube the other day was. It was a top 10 list, but it was top 10...
I still don't get how the Yetis are the Yetis.
This isn't necessarily Sasquatches. It's just like freaky shit that I've been kind of inadvertently looking up while I'm looking up Sasquatches and shit. But there's a lecture by David Paulides, and if you search like Sasquatch, it's one of the top things that comes up. And it's him talking about the 411 cases, and then the kind of... He gets into basically Sasquatches.
What is a 411 case?
The 411, Missing 411 is a series of books by Paulides, which are really hard to find in the UK, so I have PDFs of them. And there are a bunch of people who kind of disappeared in parks and were never found under strange circumstances or were found in strange circumstances. And it's just trying to figure out what's happened because the National Park Service and FBI have been very secretive about it. And on the Dennis Martin case, actually, Green Berets were pulled in.
Why?
What's a Green Beret?
A Green Beret is like an elite US kind of army thing. And they sign a clause when they join up to never discuss what their mission is when they're on a mission. So it's generally just shit that they have to do.
Wait, when they're on a mission, but they can discuss it after?
No, they're not allowed to discuss it after either. But while they were there, part of the clause is they can't explain what they're doing to anyone.
Damn.
Yeah. And there's, the David Paulides lecture. I mean, I'm on my second drink and I've just had a shot of vodka, so I can't explain it too well, but yeah, it's fucking spooky.
Damn.
So, is that everything to do with the kid then?
Well, Sasquatches I wouldn't be surprised.
I just want to know how they're involved with it. Like, I get how you think it could be, but it could also be someone stealing it.
Stealing it? Like stealing it like a pair of keys.
Well, people are weird.
I don't know how we got onto Missing 411.
Just explain how the kid could have been Sasquatched. When did Sasquatch come in?
No, it doesn't really. We just ended up getting onto that somehow, and I can't remember.
Explain to me about the Sasquatches. I want to know about the Sasquatch.
What do you want to know? What else do you want to know?
I want to know about reasons and stuff that you believe they are real, like cases that supposedly lend themselves to it.
I mean, I might actually just be crazy. It's very
That's
likely
a very
at this
high
point,
possibility, yeah.
But
I feel like
the amount of research I've actually ended up doing into this, and not just on that image board that I shall not name, but like in general, like looking at lectures and stuff from kind of
you talking about
biologists.
Yeah.
There's one in Oregon actually.
What?
Which is one of the reasons I want to go to Oregon is to fucking find a Sasquatch. Just to see if it's real. But we have a friend in
You'll
Oregon.
probably get killed.
Yeah. Or just
Possibly.
Or
It
just
depends
forget
what
it.
type it is.
Why can't Sasquatches just be nice? Why do they want to kill us?
Well, here's the thing, like
Yeah, I just want to hug it.
in like the Navajo call them Omar, and generally it's been kind of recognized as like Sasquatch are just another tribe of Native Americans, basically, to the point where it's like theorized that Sasquatch have their own language, And you see a bit about this in the Joe Rogan thing, but I mean, the Joe Rogan show that it's on is really bad. Don't watch it. Watch Joe Rogan though, he's good. But like, they can say like, they'll say like, some Navajo are walking past some Sasquatch. They'll say like hi in their language, and the Sasquatch will like acknowledge them. So yeah, if you wanna get real weird, they're just a group of Native Americans.
Damn.
We've left him along too long.
I was thinking all my weird Sasquatch and conspiracy theory stuff could be like an extra-sode. Now it's a podcast.
Now it's a full-fledged podcast.
No,
Yeah.
that was
I'm impressed. I'm kind of happy.
I know a bunch of spooky Native American shit though. Like, Native Americans are spooky as hell.
They have got some weird
Why?
things. about
They've got
them.
some like I've been looking up a lot about Wendigos and Skinwalkers as well.
Oh yeah, those are
Rome-
weird.
They're different things, by the way.
I know loads about that because the amount of No Sleep I've read.
What's a
Oh,
skinwalker?
of course.
Some of the
yeah.
best ones.
What's a skinwalker?
A Skinwalker is a basically a witch in most Native American kind of
Romy's
laws, usually
been
the ones in
fucking-
kind of the south and the desert.
Well, I mean,
Romy's
it
been doing Wiccan
depends.
shit. Romy loves Wiccan shit.
Skinwalkers are either
Romy's
like
an edgy
witches or
13-year-old.
just these weird
She just
like
loves reading
possessive
Wiccan.
Well, no,
spirits.
because Skinwalkers are generally witches who practice dark magic, and in order to
but a witch's description in a book is to never use
This
magic
isn't-
to be harmful.
No, this is Harry Potter, edgy 13-year-olds, druid shit. This is American shit.
Yeah, just that's in Wiccan religion, but that's not the one true.
Well, in order
definition
to
of
really
being
become a
witch.
skinwalker,
There's
you
been
have to...
witches much longer than there's been things like that. There's always been stuff like that.
Well, to be a skinwalker, to practice dark magic, in order to fully become a skinwalker, you have to do like one of three things. You have to murder a close relative, commit incest, or commit necrophilia.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And once someone does that, there's kind of a ritual rain dance thing they do where the pelts of an animal that they have... Basically, the ritual to become a skinwalker is once you, fuck a relative or something,
or something.
you
Or
go
something.
and you do this
man.
ritual in front of an animal.
Okay,
pelt.
which one would you do? Would you fuck your relative, murder one of them?
I'd probably rather fuck a dead body.
I
That seems like the least worst thing to do here. Because at least it's a dead body and not another person.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm going all the way to become a skinwalker, I might as well just kill someone because it's what it's going to result in anyway.
Yeah, you might as well
I
get
mean,
it over with.
Possibly. But yeah, they
Skinwalkers
have
are
to...
fucking weird.
If you fuck your relative and you have a bear pelt, you gain the ability to turn into an anthropomorphic bear. And if it's an owl pelt, you can turn into an owl and shit like that. And generally with skinwalkers, in the Native American kind of legend, you're never meant to invite them in, and you're not meant to look them in the eye, otherwise they can imitate your voice and become your worst fear as well. But that also applies to Wendigo sometimes, and what the Wendigo is an evil spirit that possesses someone when they commit cannibalism. And what it does is...
It hungers.
Yeah.
And the
And
more
you
you eat, the
eat
more
people.
insano you go.
Yeah. And the kind of common depictions of Wendigo are basically the Until Dawn ones, the like skin and bones things that will decapitate you in a second, or some sort of like emaciated person with a rotting deer head for their head.
Yeah.
Those are the two most common ones.
It's either like it
But
looks like
the
a
deer
rake
thing
or a
is an
little bit
Algonquin
like Satan.
one. Yeah. Would you fuck a Wendigo from Until Dawn?
No.
How much money to?
No.
Weirdest porn you've watched?
Weirdest porn I've watched? Oh, there was that. I guess it's kind of a famous video, but it's the one. I found it on XNXX when I was just kind of bored and 13 and the house was empty because I actually had a computer in like an office space for a while. That was the family one, and it was this woman with like a really bad prop vagina that was like big enough to fit a person in. And it was just her talking about like, yeah, get in my vagina. As this dude like stuck his head in this like fake vagina and stuff.
I love the action you did as describing. Is that exactly how you think you did it?
I mean, I didn't watch that much of it because it's like I can't beat my dick to this, and this is the computer in the family room, so I don't have that long until everyone else gets home. And then I just went and beat my dick to some fucking Japanese cartoons.
You got that on.
Yeah, is that actually on?
It was, yes.
Oh. Now there's video of me saying it as well as audio.
It's just Nick's
Splice
voice.
that clip in
That's
somewhere in the
that's gonna be-
special video.
That's going to be cut into this. That's going to be cut randomly into the audio. There's going to be video to this podcast.
That's
Oh,
a
great.
terrible idea. Let's roll with it. Fuck
Oh,
There's going to be video to this podcast
Yeah.
for like 2 minutes.
do you want to know about some more conspiracy theories?
No, I think that's all we've got time for.
it. Oh my god!
Can we do an extra sode of my conspiracy theories?
No.
Come on.
We've already done a whole fucking episode.
Come on.
Right. Final comments. Alfie.
Jews around the world.
Coming
in an extra sode.
Support us on Patreon so we can afford mental support for Alfie.
Please, the NHS takes so long.
And see you next time.